Chief, please stay strong. Chief.
He's still breathing, but he's lost a lot of blood. This is what death looks like. It's the same as every other victim you've seen.
It's not the same. I won't let it be the same. Fubuki, are you all right?
Yes, I will be well once I rest a bit. However, my inexperience resulted in the chief.
It's not your fault. You tried your best to help. I was bewildered and confused, and you brought me all the way here. Thank you so much. I'm the one who's still inexperienced. He was right there. I couldn't do anything to help him. How can I call myself a detective when I can't even save a friend?
There! Right now you're still a trainee anyway! Sorry.
Yuma, I'm glad you're safe. I can't handle seeing anyone else covered in blood.
Tetsuhiko, are you alright?
Yeah, I'll manage. Someone punched me in the face during that scuffle earlier. They damaged my precious moneymaker. Damn it! So, what do we do now? We can't stay here for too long.
Right. Vivia, I didn't know you were here at the lab too.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. Chief's orders. Although, I do feel a sense of wonder at the idea of a secret lab. I fully intended to take a lazy look around the place, but I wasn't given the chance to relax. I was dragged around by Halara and forced to search all over. Jeez, no one will leave me alone.
Master, I get the feeling that he's...
Huh? What is it?
Nothing. Maybe it's just my imagination.
Seriously, what? Halara, what brought you here?
I was preparing to sneak into that restricted area we discussed. But just as I was about to leave, the chief told me about the death threat. So I headed to Amaterasu with everyone else and snuck into the lab. After that, the chief told Vivia and I to investigate the area. I didn't think it would end up this way. We should have stayed together as a group.
What's the chief's condition?
We've provided first aid, but...
Will he survive?
I'm sorry. I don't know the right lie to tell you at this time.
So, the chief...
In any case, it's only a matter of time at this rate. We must get him out of here as soon as possible. But that's no easy task. We took out some of the peacekeepers, but many are still around. And Yomi managed to disappear. I wonder if he took advantage of the confusion and ran away. It's unlike him to quietly retreat. He'll return here soon with many more of his underlings.
Then we need to leave this facility right away!
The gate to the lab has been sealed off. Thanks to that, we can't even leave the building. The elevator to the ground level has been disabled too. We have no place to run.
No place to run?
Hey, you got a minute? We can't stay here forever. We have to take a chance and try busting through the front gates.
I can't agree to that. Wagering on a bet you have no chance of winning is the same as throwing the match.
So you'd rather keep waiting until peacekeepers break down the door? Oh, right. We can use Fubuki's thing.
Huh? Mine? Really? I am not sure it is worthy of showing off yet.
I've no clue where your head's at, but I'm talking about your thing. If If we use that, we can get through the gate without being spotted by the Peacekeepers. Even if they catch us, you can just turn back time.
Impossible. The gate can't be unlocked except from the outside. A Peacekeeper has to make a call on the intercom to get them to open it. They would never let us through. That won't change no matter how many times you try.
Then what about Desuhiko's disguise forte? If he looks like a peacekeeper, maybe he can get us through the gate.
I thought about that too, but my bag is outside the gate.
This shorty detective is so useless. He can never help when we need him most.
Maybe we have no choice but to force our way through.
Don't rush to conclusions. The roulette has yet to stop. Until it does, we must consider the best course of action.
The best course? I don't know.
This is truly...
How did it end up like this? We just happened to appear at the scene of the doctor's murder.
Yes, that's it!
Huh?
The Peacekeepers made up their minds that we're responsible for killing Dr. Weska. They don't think the hitman even existed in the first place.
So what? Proving that doesn't help us in this situation at all.
But what if we proved our innocence? What if we could prove this was done by the hitman? The Peacekeepers would have no reason to apprehend us.
Maybe, but still.
How do you intend on proving our innocence?
Don't tell me you're gonna catch that hitman and turn him over to the Peacekeepers. That's impossible. He's probably already escaped by now.
Then we gotta investigate it. We have to investigate the doctor's lab and gather evidence of the hitman's crime.
That's crazy talk. How do you plan on investigating under these circumstances? Besides, proving our innocence doesn't guarantee the Peacekeepers will suddenly let us go. This facility is already restricted. They could make up any reason they want to arrest us. You've seen how they act for a while now.
That may be true, but we're detectives, aren't we? We have to stand up to them the only way we can. When all hope seems lost, that's exactly the moment to fight back as detectives. We must obtain the truth and use it against the Peacekeepers.
I agree with Yuma.
Lara!
It's true. Detectives should use the truth as their weapon of choice. I didn't expect to hear that from you, Yuma. You sure have grown.
But how do we even investigate? Place is crawling with Peacekeepers outside this room.
Still, it's not impossible. We have someone with the best forte for this situation.
Huh? Could it be Vivia? Vivia, will you tell me about your forte?
I just remembered. I heard rumors about him back at the WDO. Vivia Twilight can supposedly solve crimes in his sleep.
In his sleep?
It's not a big deal. My condition lets me do detective work while sleeping. Kinda like how some people sneeze differently than others.
Just get to the point. We're running out of time. Can you or can't you do this investigation?
Oh, the point? Well, the point is, at the end of the rainbow is an ancient battlefield.
Hey, can I punch you just this once?
Get him, tiny man! You and I are on the exact same page right now.
If I skip too much, you won't understand. Reading the first and final page of a novel won't give you any notion about the story.
I don't want to hear about some story. Tell us about your forte!
I'll explain. His forte is spectral projection. He can control his own ethereal self. Ethereal self. I suppose I should call it a soul or a ghost. He is not confined by the laws of physics. which means he can pass through walls and floors. And all the while, other people cannot see him.
In other words, you can turn yourself into a ghost?
So you can investigate without being seen by the peacekeepers.
I won't do it.
Huh?
Hey, now's not the time to back down! I'm not asking you to read the room or whatever, but at least do something for your friends here!
You think I don't care about my friends? I've made my decision because I care for all of you. You're all determined to fight. But don't you think it'd be better to do as the peacekeepers say in this case? You may be able to get Chief Yako medical attention. Don't you think that's the highest chance of survival out of all our options?
Surrender! Oh, you gotta be kidding. Don't you have any pride as a detective?
Not at all.
Whoa, that sure was blunt.
Clinging to pride is why conflict will never vanish from this world. I hate conflict. I'd rather live in a quiet and peaceful world. Butterflies cross the lake, and snowy flowers conceal the moon. I simply wish to sleep soundly in a serene world. Is it such a crime to hold this small wish?
If no one else is willing to say it, then I will warn you. It's a sin to waste such a talent given to you. You are skilled as a detective. However, you lack the willpower to make use of it. Why is that? Are you afraid of something? Or perhaps you are laughing at the rest of us.
I'm happy to hear you have such high regard for me, Halara. But you're simply overestimating me. I didn't become a detective because I wanted to be. And as to whether or not I'm afraid, I would say that I may be. When you desire something, you're afraid of losing it. And yet, why does everyone continue to have desires? Is the truth even worth it?
It's no use. I thought he was incomprehensible, but he's actually completely bonkers! Look at the chief! He's dying here! Doesn't it hurt your soul even a little? I can't believe he'd go and spout all this nonsense right now!
I apologize if I've offended you. Don't worry, I'll stop talking. As usual, I'll simply go to a dark place, out of sight, out of mind.
Faster! You gotta stop him!
Vivia, please, wait. I don't understand what you're saying, but I know we need your help right now. If you say you won't cooperate with the investigation, I don't mind. But in exchange, will you please hold hands with me?
Are you trying to make up? I don't remember us fighting to begin with.
No, I just want to borrow your power.
Ah, this is your coalescence, is it?
You knew and were just playing dumb?
Well, if it's just holding hands, I don't mind. I have no reason to decline.
Shinigami?
What is this sensation? I knew it already, but this guy is strange!
Strange? Yeah, he is kind of a weird person.
That's not what I meant!
So, you can now use spectral projection? If so, I must warn you. When using my forte, your body will act as though you're asleep. You better lay down before you begin.
All right.
You'll be defenseless while using it, so be careful. Though everyone is here, so you don't have to worry. Also, Your ghost form doesn't mean you're completely safe from harm.
Hey, Yuma. Do you think you can do it?
I don't know, but I'll try. Can you watch over my body in the meantime?
Yeah, you can count on me.
Go and investigate to your heart's content. We'll handle things here.
Understood. There's not much time. I need to proceed with the investigation and get everyone out of here. I have to do this for Chief Yako.
Wow, your soul actually came out!
So this is spectral projection. It's strange to see myself outside of my own body.
Let's see!
Ow! Wait, it didn't hurt, but it feels like I bumped into something. Is it because I've become a spirit like you, Shinigami?
Looks like I can smack you directly now! I'm loving this!
This makes me feel really uneasy.
Lucky for you, I'm here! Now we're literally soulmates!
His soul has probably left his body about now.
Huh? Really? He doesn't look all that different to me.
Looks like Tetsuhiko can't see me. I'm sure I can investigate without the Peacekeepers spotting me now.
By the way, Yuma, I'm sure you're hovering right above the floor near us. You're only doing so subconsciously. Right now, you're truly free from the shackles of the laws of physics. Similarly, it may at first be difficult to pass through a wall due to the preconceived notion that you'll be blocked. To begin, try passing through a door. Your consciousness views doors innately as passageways. Why don't you try it out?
I'm passing through the door.
You and I are the same now, Master!
Wow! You really made it! This means I can freely go in and out of places I couldn't before.
Also, the hallway is brightly lit now. Seems like the regular power switched back on.
Anyway, we gotta investigate the murder scene. We need to hurry up before more Peacekeepers arrive.
Yep! Mysteriful!
What are those?
They're lost, wandering souls. They're your natural enemies while you're in ghost form.
Is this what Vivia was warning us about?
Yeah, just be careful not to touch them.
What happens if I do?
You'll be joining them! I can't wait to see that!
Why are you excited about that? Anyway, let's be careful and make sure not to touch them.
Time for the tutorial! If that puff hits, things are gonna get nuts!
All right, let's hurry.
Let's go!
close one.
It's flowing like a waterfall. There are so many!
We have to hurry to the crime scene.
Go, go, go!
We have to hurry to the crime scene.
Go, go, go! Whoa, it's huge!
Looks like we can't go this way. Let's look for another path. Just a bit more. We have to hurry to the crime scene.
Go, go, go! I was really sweating!
We're here. I hope there's no one inside.
Who cares if there is? Not like they can see you anyway.
It's a matter of how I feel. Even if they can't see me, it'd make me uneasy if peacekeepers were there.
So that's how it is. I'm already used to it, so I didn't notice.
Nobody's here. I guess the peacekeepers have better stuff to do than investigate after all that happened. I wonder if the doctor's body is still here.
Maybe the doctor's soul is still floating around here, unable to pass on. I just scared myself!
Hey, if we meet the doctor's soul, maybe we can ask him what happened.
This may be weird coming from me, but I doubt it'll be that easy.
I guess so. We'll just have to take this one step at a time.
Time to it!
This intercom is connected to the doctor's lab. I spoke to Dr. Weska a few times over this. We were talking on the intercom when the incident started. Dr. Weska, I'll come get you. Can you shut off the security on your end?
Wait. What the...
Dr. Weska? What's wrong?
Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Doctor? Doctor! If the doctor was attacked by someone, that means the intruder was already inside at the time. So it has to have been the hitman. How did he get inside? The security system was still active, so it should have been impossible to enter. How did the killer get in? And where did he go after murdering the doctor?
This is the airlock. Let's check it out in case there are any clues. That sure is suspicious, Master!
This is the decontamination device. If toxic gas leaks from the other chamber, this device is supposed to ensure it doesn't spread. What's inside the vents? I want to scope it out further, but I'm too short.
Master, did you forget you're a ghost right now?
Oh, right! I can just do this. I'm floating. Whoa!
No kidding. This spectral projection is such a convenient forte. If that anemic vampire joined the investigation from the start, this could have gone much faster.
Maybe, but there's no point in debating it now. The vent has a cover with bars on it. It looks hollow inside, but it's too dark to say for certain. The cover has a hinge on it. It looks like it can be easily opened and closed. Oh, that's right. I can't touch it since I'm a ghost right now. But there's no need to open it with my hand. I can just stick my head inside. There's a lot of space in here.
Hey, maybe this was the way out. The intruder must have come through here. So that's it, right? That solves everything.
This is the main part of the decontamination device. During decontamination, the fins rotate to suck out air. The structure isn't built for someone to get inside. It's designed to filter air and nothing else. This couldn't be used as an escape route.
Well, having an easy escape out of a locked room is like covering your pizza in anchovies.
How's that?
Because it'd ruin the whole thing!
Sure. The cover is easy to open and close, probably for maintenance.
There's no harm in remembering this. It could be a clue for something else. This way! We've arrived! It's the dangerous toxic gas chamber! Once it detects an intruder, it'll puff out toxic gas. It's a room with a terrifying contraption. Well, it's disarmed, so there's nothing to worry about. Also, you're a ghost, so it wouldn't detect you anyway.
Let's check this out too.
I'll find out for you!
So this is where the toxic gas comes out.
It's supposed to be super fatal, right?
Yeah, the toxic gas is bacterial, so regular gas masks aren't supposed to work against it. Even if you hold your breath, it'll be absorbed through the skin. And there is no treatment for it in the world. The bacteria takes time to spread through your body, and you'll supposedly die after about 30 minutes. Someone said you need a spacesuit to move through here safely.
Such a scary trap. Whoever invented it won't have a peaceful death. Wait, that already happened!
There doesn't seem to be a secret exit, which makes sense, as it defeats the purpose of having a toxic gas chamber.
If that's the case, how did the intruder get through the chamber?
Right now, I have no idea.
Let's go to the next one! And we've arrived at the last room, the panel chamber. There are 9 panels divided in a 3x3 grid, and you must step on them in the order that the doctor set. Make one mistake, and you get zapped with high voltage!
The high voltage isn't just a threat. We've seen what happened to Amapel. It's not a problem since security is disarmed at the moment.
Also, you're still a ghost master.
And here's what all that security was protecting. Pressing the switch opens the door to the doctor's lab. We managed to get this far earlier, thanks to Amapel and Fubuki's forte.
I see it all, like it's flashing right before my eyes.
Looks like this is it, my man. Hurry up and hit that switch.
We just need to stretch Amapel's arm out to that switch.
I'm in a hurry, but this door is moving so slowly. Yuma, that should be good enough. Hurry up and move Amapel through that crack in the door.
Oh yeah. Didn't the researcher mention when an arm's extended, no other controls will function? I guess I need to pull back the arm first.
Now we can move again. Hurry, Yuma.
I remember the trouble you had waiting for the door to open.
It opens really slowly, and we also had to retract Amapel's arm.
We tried to hurry inside, but Amapel suddenly fell over.
There were no steps or obstacles, so why did that happen?
I'm sure it was pushed by the fleeing culprit.
That has to be it. Which means we passed by the culprit as he headed out. We're not done investigating yet. I need to... This is the decontamination device in the panel chamber. It looks like it's here to purify any toxic gas that escapes from the chamber next door. But the cover doesn't open and close like the decontamination device in the airlock. There's no way someone can fit through.
I see.
Oh, the peacekeepers are here!
No need to worry about it. They can't see you at all.
It still feels pretty weird. There's a small vent here. It's not large enough for a person to get through, and the cover is fixed in place.
The only culprits who could get through here would be fairies or gnomes.
There's canned food and water bottles here. This all looks like food. There isn't much left.
The guy wasn't right in the head if he was surviving for months on such plain food.
Yeah, it's fairly strange. The peacekeepers are still talking. I wonder what else they have to say.
By the way, do you know anything about this dead old guy?
Yeah, I worked security here. The geezer was famous in the worst possible way. He took advantage of people for his research and didn't care how many were sacrificed. He seemed to have gotten even more and more arrogant over the last few years. 3 years ago, the higher-ups canned his big project. He lived as a shut-in after that.
A big project? Is it the same one Makoto mentioned?
He was part of a big project that was canceled in the past. He's shut himself in here ever since.
There's really no way to verify now if that research was about homunculi.
The old man was hard of hearing, so he couldn't really hear what anyone said. When it comes to other people, their words literally fell on deaf ears. And that being said, he could read lips.
Read lips? So we watched someone's mouth to figure out what they were saying?
Lip reading? So that explains what he said back then.
Who the hell are you? I refuse to speak with any disrespectful hoodlums. Either take off your mask or present someone whose mouth I can view.
Back then, the doctor refused to talk with Makoto. It was because he couldn't read his lips due to the mask he wore.
Between you and me, there were some suspicious rumors about the old man, too.
What rumors?
Yeah, I want to know.
He said he shut himself in here for research. He was plotting something bad.
And what's that?
He was planning to flee from Kanai Ward.
That's stupid! It's not even possible!
Well, it's just a rumor. After what happened, we'll never know.
Aha. So he was planning to flee the city. I guess that's what the geezer was up to. Master, looks like you got some nice info since you turned into a ghost.
Trying to escape Kanai Ward would be considered betraying Amaterasu Corporation. Did the hitman go after him because of this? Someone in Amaterasu Corp who knows the doctor could have hired a hitman to kill him. But who? There's an open notebook on the desk. Does it have to do with the doctor's research? It contains symbols and diagrams. Looks like he's splashing liquid on someone. What does it mean? This is the doctor's computer. The screen looks like it's in sleep mode. I I'm sure it contains some important data, but I can't touch it in ghost form. I wish there was a way to check it out.
It's so sad when you can't touch anyone. I totally know the feeling. I guess you just gotta give up. There are other places to check out, you know.
The stuff here appears to be chemicals. There are symbols on each label. The one on the front is...
Oh, I know this symbol. It's probably sulfuric acid. It's a highly acidic liquid that can melt anything.
sulfuric acid. I better not touch it then. Then again, I can't touch anything right now. This reminds me, I saw this symbol on the label in the notebook earlier. Yeah, it's the same. It's the symbol for sulfuric acid.
So the doctor was trying to splash sulfuric acid on someone? Oh, but sulfuric acid could melt clothes and skin. It'd be a terrible sight.
Melting clothes and skin. The knife is probably the murder weapon. It has a unique shape. There's an inscription on it. I can see the letter F.
Hey, shouldn't we move the corpse out of here soon? They're always telling us to clear out corpses quickly since the rain makes them rot so fast.
Nah, we leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that Fink the slaughter artist uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F. They say that's his proof to his clients that he was the one who got the job done.
So Fink the slaughter artist really killed the doctor? I thought those detectives did.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Hey, don't you think a knife from a famous hitman would go for a high price?
Huh? You thinking of stealing evidence? You better not keep it all for yourself.
So that unique knife belongs to Fink the slaughter artist. Speaking of which, the knife near Chief Yako looked strangely similar to this. So the doctor was, in fact, killed by Fink? Dr. Weska. I never even got to ask him about the homunculi. And now he's dead.
He has 3 wounds on his back. A knife is still stuck in one of them. He doesn't appear to have any other injuries. It's safe to assume this was the cause of death. I'm like an awesome detective's assistant.
Thanks, you've been a great help.
Say it again. Compliment me more.
The Amapel we used is still here. I did promise to return it. Huh? What's this? Looking at it carefully, there's a mark on the back of its head.
Huh? Well, what's a shoe print doing there?
I don't remember seeing this mark when we sent Amapel into the airlock. Could it have been from back then? When we tried to enter the lab, Amapel fell over.
The fleeing culprit kicked it! It must have left a mark! You did it, Master! You finally found a sign of the killer! All that's left is to figure out how the culprit managed to get through that perfect security!
That's the biggest mystery here. I think that's about it. That should do it for the investigation.
Taking a look around, there aren't any hidden exits or hiding spots.
Yeah, the only entrance and exit is that door. There isn't even a single window. There's a small vent, but it's not big enough to fit through, and the cover is fixed in place. There are no suspicious spots on the walls, floor, or ceiling, and no secret passages either.
And even if you got through the door, there's the dangerous security system. Yeah. So how did the culprit manage to enter the lab? It's the perfect impossible crime! Mysteriful!
Even if it's impossible, I have to solve it. For the Chief's sake and everyone else. For now, let's head back to the security room. I need to tell everyone about what I found.
Personally, I want you to gain the willpower to solve it on your own.
Vivia? What's the matter, Vivia? Why are you in your ghost form?
I was wondering how your investigation was going. I grew curious.
Did you come to help? I didn't expect your cooperation. Still, thank you. It's very reassuring.
Wait, Master! You shouldn't trust him. He's plotting something.
What could he be plotting? Aren't you overthinking things?
So, what will you do now? Are you still going to pursue the truth?
Huh? Why wouldn't I? I finished investigating the crime scene, so I was about to head back and report to everyone. We need to find the truth. Otherwise, the chief won't get treated, and everyone will be captured.
I see. So you won't be satisfied until you discover the truth.
What do you mean?
Master, watch out! He's plotting something!
Tell me, Yuma, why do you seek the truth?
Huh? We have to find the truth to fight the peacekeepers.
Well, the truth is like cracks in a mirror. They're all so small, you must squint to see each tiny crack. Most wouldn't even notice them. They think the world reflected in the mirror is reality itself. If you did notice the cracks, would you destroy the mirror to reveal what the real world actually looks like? Even if, the moment the mirror is destroyed, it changes the world people can see forever.
What are you talking about?
And if shattering the mirror reveals nothing but darkness and chaos, even then, would you still seek the truth?
I don't know what will happen when the truth is exposed. But right now, we need the truth to save Chief Yako and everyone from the agency. Everyone, including you, of course. I just want to help others. Are you saying that's wrong?
And for that, what will you sacrifice? How much have you already sacrificed?
Huh?
I bet you're the type who's willing to sacrifice yourself for the truth. One day, it will ruin you. You will destroy the world for truth's sake.
Me? Destroy the world? That's impossible.
No, you've already stepped one foot into ruin. In fact, it's already up to your neck. If possible, I'd like to help you. You are a dear friend to me. How about it? It's not too late. Why not turn back from this path?
You mean to let us be captured by peacekeepers? That doesn't solve anything. I don't understand what you're saying, Vivia. Never mind. We need to report what I discovered to the others.
So you refuse to understand. You leave me no choice.
Vivia?
Ah! He took out a blade! This guy is nuts!
I usually keep this in my pocket. It's not real. Like the ghost form, it's just so. Slashing at you won't do anything. But I warned you, didn't I? While you're in ghost form, your physical body is vulnerable.
You mean...
I will simply return to my body 5 seconds before you do, and then I'll slice your throat open. Given I am more familiar with spectral projection, I'm positive I can return to my body before you can. Well, will you give up now?
Are you threatening me?
I only want you to give up on the truth. The truth you wish to expose is dangerous. I have a feeling that our peace and quiet will be pulled right out from under our feet. If you won't stop, then I must stop you. For this world's sake. For the sake of peace and quiet.
You're not making any sense! You're gonna kill me because of a feeling?
I don't want it to end this way. I thought we could talk it out. That's why I came here. But you refuse to give up. Which leaves me with no choice. So it looks like this is what I must do. Farewell, Yuma.
Wait!
Master, hurry back!
Hey, you two. Quit fighting.
Who is that?
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind.
That voice... Chief Yago?
But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Chief Yago, are you alright? Where are you?
Impossible. There's no way he could have made it here with those wounds.
Then that voice...
Perhaps it was his soul's voice as it separated from his body.
That means...
No way. Is he dead?
I don't know. We need to find out.
Vivia tried to kill me. Why would he do such a thing?
As if now's the time to be dwelling on that!
You're right. Chief Yaku is the main concern right now, not whatever's going on with Vivia.
Yup. So go!
Chief Yaku!
It appears his soul hasn't been severed yet. It's still connected to his body. But the line is very thin. It could cut away any moment now.
Then why did we hear Chief Yaku's voice back there?
I don't know. It seems there are many more mysterious things in this world that I don't... Well, since he went through the trouble of risking his life to give us a lecture, I will sheath my blade. When you're lost, you should believe in your own heart.
Vivia, I still have a lot I need to say to you. But solving this case is top priority. This is the only way to save Chief Yaku and everyone else!
Fine. You can report to them once you return to your body. I have somewhere else to go.
Where are you going?
After hearing the chief's words, I just remembered. There's something I need to do.
What's that?
I have a premonition. In exchange for obtaining the truth, I sense that our peace and quiet will crumble away. But perhaps something entirely new lies beyond that destruction. In order to discover what that may be, I want to continue my investigation for a bit longer. It's not that I want the truth. I need to find an answer I can agree to with confidence.
I still don't understand most of what you say, but now I know we feel the same way about this. Let's investigate this together.
As you wish.
Master, don't trust this guy. You can't erase the fact that he flashed a blade at you.
I know, I'm not that naive.
You sure about that? After all, you're always so trusting and relying on others. I still have a bad feeling about this. That guy is dangerous.
Really? I want to believe that it'll be all right now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe you should wait to go until after you report back to the others.
But if I let Vivia go alone now, I get the sense we'll never come to an understanding. I'm sure Vivia has seen something. That's why he's afraid of the truth. I also want to see what he sees. It may help me understand better.
Are you alright? Did his cryptic way of talking infect you? I hope this isn't a side effect of your coalescence.
I said I'd continue the investigation. But where do I begin?
Huh? I thought you already had a plan.
Nope.
You don't, huh?
If you have any expectations for my actions, then you're in for a disappointment. I'm good at avoiding trouble, but I'm terrible at handling it. I try to stay still and just let things pass. That's the kind of human I am.
That's because spectral projection allows him to investigate without moving an inch.
So, what have you learned about Dr. Huesca's death?
Well, I gathered some clues, but I still have no idea how the culprit entered the area.
There are only two reasons a mystery goes unsolved. Either there's not enough information, or not enough smarts. There's no point in crying over the latter. Which means there's only one thing we can do.
Should we search the scene one last time?
No, the missing piece might not always be at the crime scene. It could have been launched far away, like pieces of shattered glass.
So you're saying we should check somewhere else?
I'll let you be our guide here. But I'd like to request minimal movement. The shortest possible distance.
Hey, Master? Are you sure there could be another key to the mystery somewhere else?
We did finish investigating the actual crime scene, so it could be a good idea to search elsewhere. We can use spectral projection to enter anywhere and look.
We don't have much time. We have to check the rooms we can access.
Just barge in and check everything.
This is the robot lab where we picked up Amapel. Let's look it over again.
Hey, listen up. The reason Dr. Huesca died is because he deserved it. It's called karma. He always insulted my research.
Serves him right! Serves him right!
Oh, sorry. That must have hurt. This is also his fault. They still haven't come back with that Amapal I lent them. I'll take a bath with it once it comes back to me. Oh, but that means I need to start research on waterproofing it.
I think I've seen something I shouldn't have.
He certainly has a grudge against Dr. Huesca.
I guess it's easy to find out what people are really thinking when you're in ghost form.
My forte exposes anyone's inner life and encourages them to tell the truth. That being said, It's thanks to this ability that no one comes near me anymore. Which is what makes you special, Yuma.
You think so?
You're way too naive, Master. It's pretty much a sickness at this point. I'm getting excited here!
This place. There's a manual for Amapal. I already know most of the controls, but I should read this. Amapal can be controlled via a special tablet device. Watch the camera feed from Amapal's eyes while you use the key buttons to control it. You can also use the mic to communicate via voice. For safety, the ends of the arms are ball-shaped, but can still be used for actions such as pressing buttons. However, while extending or retracting an arm, the controls for the camera and body do not function. This is to prevent the arm's wires from being tangled when children handle it roughly. It has a load capacity of 100 kilograms and is durable enough to withstand most falls. The sales pitch does say, withstand play with your rowdiest kids and tough enough for an elephant to stand on.
It's exactly as the researcher told us.
Yeah, there isn't much other information. This is the central lab. There might be some clues here.
I see.
Hey, is it true that Dr. Wesker was killed?
Yeah, just like that note said.
But why send a death threat? It'd be a lot easier to take someone out if you don't announce it beforehand.
It's a hitman we're talking about. Maybe it's his policy or something.
That's a good point. What was the purpose of sending that note? Plus, not only was it sent to the targets, the doctor, it was also sent to the peacekeepers and our detective agency.
Doing that would just increase security around here, making it even harder for the hitman to do his job.
According to my research about Fink, the slaughter artist, he's never sent a note like that in his previous cases. At the very least, it was not his MO.
So, this time is special?
Well, who knows?
Oh!
You know,
There's another one, Master!
It says this is the electrical room. Maybe we can find the reason for the blackout here.
Let's check it out!
There are a bunch of switchboards. Looks like the lab's power system. If this was shut down, there'd be a power outage in the lab.
All of the power to the lab seems to be managed here. Wait, I don't see a switchboard for Dr. Weska's lab.
That reminds me. Dr. Weska said the critical lab was on an independent system.
This critical lab operates on a separate power system that obviously includes its security.
I see.
That was a rather indifferent response from Vivia.
Maybe he's bored with the investigation?
It's really true. I saw someone suspicious right here.
Was it before or after the blackout?
Right after the blackout. I happened to be nearby when the lights went out. So I came here to turn the power back on. And I saw a dark silhouette pass right through the shadows.
That doesn't really tell me much.
Please believe me, it must have been the hitman.
So someone suspicious was wandering around here right after the blackout.
Does that mean it was caused by the hitman? Why would he do that? This is...
Yep. Use the stairs so you don't get fat.
This reminds me. You went inside Dr. Wesker's lab before, right?
Yeah, just once. I was forced to help deliver some food to him. I think it was about 3 months ago.
And he's been shut in there since, right? I'd go insane.
But the doctor was famous for being antisocial. It was probably the perfect environment for him.
Still, this is a bit extreme for the sake of avoiding people.
Anyway, when I brought in the food, he made me check inside those boxes repeatedly to make sure no one was inside. Not that there was any space for someone to hide in. The guy was just paranoid like that.
So, what room is this? It seems to be locked.
I told you, it's just storage. They keep it locked up because there are some confidential documents inside. Among us researchers, we treat it as perpetually sealed off.
Well, unlock it right now. We need to see if the detectives are hiding inside.
The only key is held by the Peacekeeper's director.
What? Director Yomi has it? Aren't there any other keys?
No. The Peacekeeper's director personally manages this area, so he has the only key.
I see. Guess we don't need to look inside. This conversation never happened.
Right.
Only the director has the key to this room?
There's gotta be some kind of secret here.
Right, let's take a look inside. From the look of it, it seems like ordinary storage space.
The files lining the shelves appear to be mostly old research logs.
Everything else is just junk and experimental tools. Guess this has nothing to do with the incident.
Nothing here seems to pertain to homunculus research, or Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Huh? How do you know that?
There's a section with a missing file. He probably already disposed of anything he didn't want others to see. The secret we're looking for won't be here anymore.
So, the evidence has already been destroyed. After we finally found the secret lab, too.
Huh? There's a folder on the desk. The desk is covered in dust, but the folder isn't. Amaterasu lab map. Huh. I guess it's a map. But it's empty inside.
There's nothing else here. Seems like we weren't able to find anything of note. Sheesh. I was hoping this suspicious experimental lab would have a hidden passage or two.
For now, let's finish our investigation here and go to another room.
Such a pain. But I guess we have to.
for you?
Chief Yago was attacked in this hallway. Let's see if we can learn anything. The gory bloodstains are still here. They're from Chief Yago. This is where he was attacked by the hitman. Damn it all! If I'd only gotten here earlier, I could have changed his fate.
Yuma, did you see the hitman's face?
No, not clearly.
Then how do you know it was the hitman?
Because Chief Yago said so himself.
The hitman. Think. The slaughter artist.
Also, the knife which was used to stab Chief Yago has an F inscribed in it.
Ah, the murder weapon always used by Fink, the slaughter artist.
You know about it?
I did some research after he got that note from the killer. I am still a detective, I suppose. He uses his knife to prove to his clients that he committed the murder. Setting that aside, don't you think these bloodstains are unnatural?
You're right. There are some strange marks, like something brushed against it. Considering the chaos of the time, I don't think it's odd for a mark like this to be here.
Look closer. This mark appears to have been made with someone's bloody fingertip.
Is it a dying message?
Could the chief have done it? Was he trying to tell us something?
No. It's more like he was trying to reach for something, rather than write out words.
What could he have been reaching for?
Master, maybe it's that house plan over there.
Maybe there's something about this plant. Oh, Vivia! Something's hidden behind the pot! A photo and a map?
Isn't this the map of this lab?
Could it have been taken from that folder in storage? But why would it be here?
As for the photo, I have no idea.
The photo shows a young man and a woman. The woman looks like she's wearing a lab coat. Is she a researcher here? The man is covered with blood. I can't see his face very well.
You keep staring at that photo. Did you fall in love with the woman? You really fall for every girl, huh?
I'm just checking for clues.
This is a clue? You don't know the connection between the case and this photo?
I don't. But it has to be a clue. This bloodstain was made by Chief Yago as he tried to hide this behind the pot. He left this clue and made sure the culprit didn't find it.
By using the last of his dying strength?
He's not dead! I think that's about it. I think I've checked everything I could.
I knew it! You didn't get any clues for the case.
We have learned a lot here.
What?
But what do we learn?
That's all I can do to help. After all, I'm more interested in the story than the truth. I think we should return to our bodies soon. There's not much time left.
Oh, then I'll go back too.
You're back? How'd the investigation go?
Well, I managed to get a lot more information thanks to Vivia's help.
Whatever, just tell us what you found. We don't have time.
Sure.
So nothing you found leads us directly to the culprit. Oh, damn.
Yeah, sorry.
If only we could get a glimpse of Dr. Weska's computer.
What could we learn from that?
The security logs. They should be saved on the doctor's computer. If we could check the logs, we could clearly see the security system status. With that, we may be able to figure out when and how the culprit entered the lab.
Can't you check the logs with that computer instead?
I can see that the log file exists, but you must log on to the doctor's computer to see what's inside.
You were in the doctor's lab! Why didn't you check his computer?
You cannot touch anything while using spectral projection. So obviously, we couldn't mess with the computer either.
Well, why didn't you possess a peacekeeper in the room and make him order the others to do it?
Don't be unrealistic, please. The ghost form isn't all-powerful like that. It cannot take over someone else's body, nor can it be heard. In fact, you weren't able to hear the conversation between Yuma and me when we were using spectral projection.
Master, I think you should carefully remember that spectral projection trait.
Huh? Why do you say that?
No reason. I just have a feeling.
Since it can't be done with spectral projection, someone has to go back there and look at the doctor's computer, right? That's basically jumping right into enemy territory!
This is bad. His heartbeat.
Are you serious? Is the chief gonna be alright?
Don't just stand there!
Right.
Chief, please stay with us! It was only a matter of time to begin with, but it looks like that time has come.
No! What should I do? At this rate, it'll be over for everyone! Chief Yako, Halara, Fubuki, Tetsuhiko, and even Vivia. I refuse to let it end without saving anyone!
To be honest, even if you want to go to the Mystery Labyrinth, you don't have enough clues.
So you're saying we can't do anything until we check the doctor's computer?
Hey, Master. You've always been relying on others until now. Isn't it time for you to do this yourself? You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective. Try to save everyone on your own.
On my own?
Nah, I guess you're not the type. Just teasing ya.
Yuma, what's wrong?
I'm heading back to check the doctor's computer. We have to find the final clue.
Wow.
Wait! Are you heading in there as yourself? Do you know what you're doing, Yuma? It's all over if you go out there and get caught!
Thanks to our investigation while in ghost form, I have an idea where the Peacekeepers are located. Now is our only chance before Yomi comes back with more Peacekeepers.
All right. I'll leave the investigation to you, Yuma.
Hey, are you sure about this?
Our hands are full just trying to treat the chief. We have no choice but to leave it to Yuma. The doctor's computer should have the security log and other important data hidden inside.
Right, I'll see to it.
I shall join you. That way, if you get caught, I can use my forte.
No, Fubuki. Please save your power for when everyone is in danger. I'll be fine.
Reversing time takes a lot of energy, right? It should be saved as a last resort.
All right.
I'll stay here as well.
Why? You should go!
There is nothing for me to do. Besides, even if we found the truth, it would not improve the situation here.
So you're just gonna give up? You gotta be kidding! Fine, I won't waste time asking you anything anymore. Just go to sleep or whatever. Yuma, you're our only hope. Show him you're no longer just a rookie.
Right. I'm heading off now.
Master, you're acting pretty cool.
I am a detective after all. Well, a trainee one.
Seems like my training is working. Oh, and Master? Regarding the clumsy girl's time rewinding power, you should probably keep that in mind too.
Huh? Why?
It probably has nothing to do with the case. Just a feeling. You know, just in case.
Sure. All right, let's move carefully so the peacekeepers don't spot us.